morning. My name is Caterina Rosa. I am a spiritual healer. My journey of the spirit has started since I was a child. I am the 5th generation of psychics. My journey started at a young age, and I could see spirits and things, and then I didn't want to deal with that because I was such a young age. My mother had taught me a lot of things, how to control the spirits and things like that, and to see colours. Then my journey started at 96 as a spiritual healer. I went down to Albury and learned the basics of healing. And then from then, I started my practice down in Albury. My greatest teachers are my spirit guides and my descended masters. They teach me on what to feel and what to see. I can actually see the organs of the body, and if there's any trauma from a childhood, they can also manifest into a disease. I've been asked to do this. I'm very, very passionate about my work as a healer, to help and heal people, to put them on their path. And sometimes negative energy can affect one's life, so they can't move on to the next level. And if it's from a childhood, they carry it all the way up to their adulthood, it can bring this very distress. And so forth in a past life as well. If they have trauma from a past life, they bring it into this lifetime, it can cause this disarray. And once all this negative energy has lifted from the body, you regain such inner peace. You have a strong focus on where to go once all this negative energy has gone from the body. What I do, how it works as a healing, the healing session takes 1 hour to do, because the body cannot take any more than an hour of healing. It won't accept any more than this. What I see is I examine the auric field and I take away negative cords from the auric field and from all your chakras. Now, if the cords to me feel like they are very, very sticky, that means that that person has a curse put into place, which we call like black magic or the evil eye. Has anybody heard of those sorts of things? That's really terrible, how someone can have a strong intent to harm someone else by this curse. And what I do is, in my healing room, I reverse the curse and take it away. That'll take me at least about an hour and a half to do in my room. And when I do this, I see whoever casts the spell can cast snakes, they can cast black hands which were attached to the auric field. And I'll tell you a story. I had a gentleman came and saw me in my healing room. He was so grey looking, and his aura wasn't even shining at all. And I knew straight away that he had something on him. So when I started to heal him, I asked my guides to help me. I have 3 powerful guides that I work with. One of them is Archangel Michael, one of them is Archangel Raphael, and Jesus. And I called on Archangel Michael to help me cut these cords of this poor man. What I saw was he had 2 black hands attached to his kidneys from the back that was cast. And I asked Archangel Michael to help me remove this from him. And when I had a hard job of removing it because it was so attached to the auric field, it wasn't funny. So I removed it, took me an hour and a half to do, and when I did remove it, it left a very big hole in the man's auric field. So then I had to heal that hole back up. And when it was finished, his aura started to become more lighter, and his face began to change back to his old self again. It's terrible how someone can do that to someone else. And that man disrupted all his whole family and destroyed his business as well. So that's what I do as well.
Rid of the evil eye. Will it get rid of it in one session?
Yes. Yeah. I say an exorcism prayer, I say a special prayer, and then it's lifted and it's gone. And you feel such a new person, actually. Yeah. It can really disfigure your face as well. It's terrible. Is there any others? No? That's about, no?
How do you develop, like I said before, seeing the auric field or seeing the ethereal field? How do you develop into like healing?
Healing, where my guides show me. Because I can tell when someone walks in front of me, I can see their aura. And my guides tell me straight away. They're my greatest teachers, my descendant masters. They tell me. And if you are grey and really yellowy looking, then there's something that's not right. No, I don't want to teach this because you have to be very strong to be handling something like this, especially when you're dealing with the evil eye.
Okay.
And that intention can be from overseas too. They can cast it from overseas to this person here, if they want to.
But you were taught to know?
Yes, I was taught. Yeah. It's very powerful. You have to be really strong to be able to do this line of work. Yeah. Yeah,
The evil eye, does
yes.
the person have to actually be in front of you to do it, or can they do it without being next to you?
You mean to heal them?
No, like to put the evil eye on you.
Well, they can cast it from overseas and do it to you too.
How do you protect yourself from it?
But these people who cast it, they don't know how to protect themselves. The ones that, say I was going to give it to you, you wouldn't know how to protect
That's
yourself.
right. So
because they've got that strong intent to do it. Yeah, it's terrible.
I know.
It's terrible in this day and age, in the year 2000. You think that something like this will still continue, but it does. This has been going on for centuries. And it can make one sick or can even cause death. It's really bad.
There wouldn't be many people that you need to do that with.
No, not very many, no. But from coming from an Italian background, or they do that, or Spanish, or Portugal, or
South
Americans, all these people, they do these sorts of things.
Does it come back to them afterwards?
Well, I believe this, darling. Whatever you do, always comes back.
It takes longer sometimes.
It just
for
takes
some
longer.
people.
It's karma. I believe in karma. Have you been studying to do work with animals, even being a vet or a nurse?
Not a vet or a nurse, but through this kind of thing, it's been coming to me a lot.
Like healing animals?
Yeah, just like totems, that kind of thing, in that way. So I'm not sure. It's just something I just.
It's that I feel that they're telling me you have a very strong connection with animals.
Yeah.
And you feel you're so happiest when you touch an animal.
Yeah.
So then you keep up with your studies to do that.
Okay.
All right? It's just that I feel that some of your chakras are out of whack. So you need to come and have them balanced. And then it keeps you focused on what you want to do. But they're telling me you need to have a strong bond with animals. All right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Develop this? Did it just hit you with a lightning bolt or something came down? How did
What,
you get the
now?
energy? How did
Now?
you learn to do this?
Oh,
Learn to do it?
like I said, I'm the 5th generation of this work. My children have the gift also, but they're teenagers now and they don't want it. My daughter can see and my son can dream, but they don't want it now. They're not ready for this now. My daughter's in year 11.
No, she's definitely not ready.
She's not ready. She just tells them to bugger off. Excuse me. That's exactly what she says to them, because they disturb her at night time. They come to her at night, and I said she's got to set boundaries to tell them that she doesn't want them to come. But when she is ready, they will come and call her to be put into service. Yeah. So I want to thank you all for coming and to listening to me. This has been so cool. And I honestly say I really do love my work to help and to heal people. And I do it with all of my heart and all of my soul. And I do it with compassion. I work for them upstairs, and if I do something wrong, I have to answer to him. And that's how I look at it. So God bless you, and enjoy your day. Thank you so much. Yay!